Justin from Elite Aquarium here. Hope you guys had a great time at the Playdate, and we're going to do a step-by-step to walk you through how to actually set up the aquarium now that it's home. In transit, we first take the aquarium out of the box. In transit, the rocks may have shifted a little bit, so now is a great time for the kids to kind of reach in there and adjust any rocks that may have fallen or moved around. And once that's all set, then we're going to start the setup process. With the tank, we gave you a nice picture. We're going to first fill up the water in the aquarium. As we're filling up, we want to slide our hand in there to kind of stop the water from pushing all our rocks out of the way. Some rocks may fall during the process, that's fine. We could adjust all that stuff afterwards. Now, if you want to carry the aquarium over to the sink, you could do that, but know that it will weigh about 40 pounds once it's filled with water. So we're not going to want to, it's going to be kind of difficult to carry. So the best way to do it is pitcher by pitcher. We're also going to want to make sure that we put the aquarium on a nice sturdy surface. We don't want it to fall over, don't want it to get pushed over if when the kids are actually looking and kind of leaning on the table. So make sure it's a nice sturdy table that we're using. Now there's going to be some dust that kicks up. We rinsed out all the rocks and the gravel, but some of that, some of the fine sediment still stays in there. Once we have the filter running, it'll only take a few hours and all that will get filtered out. So it'll be crystal clear. Putting our hand in there also helps with that. It doesn't let as much sediment get stirred up. Now the water that we're using is room temperature. Make sure that it's, right around room temperature is going to be what we want for the fish. Now we're not going to fill the tank all the way up right away. We're going to fill to about that level. And then we're going to take our fish that came in the bag, and we're just going to take the bag and float it within the aquarium. What we're doing here is we want to acclimate the fish, so the temperature inside the aquarium gets to the same temperature inside the bag, so the fish aren't shocked once they go into the aquarium. Once the water is in the tank, you're going to take your prime, which is a dechlorinator, and this goes in whenever we're adding new water. It removes the chlorine from the water. It makes it safe for the fish. Now this dechlorinator, it's 1 drop per gallon. This aquarium is a 6-gallon aquarium. With the rocks and everything else, we figure there's going to be about 5 gallons of water in there. So we need to do 10 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the water is safe for the fish to go into. Like I said before, we're just going to wait and let those fish acclimate to the temperature. And just to clear up to be sure, I said 2 drops per 1 gallon of the dechlorinator. It says the directions right on the back. So now that we're waiting for the fish to acclimate, we'll get the rest of the filters set up. Included is a nice 3-plug adapter with your setup. That'll get directly into the wall, or if you need an extension cord, you can do that also. So we're going to take our 3-plug, the lid for the aquarium. So right here, the lights are built in right into the back. There's an adapter on them. The tank will come with the plug for the lights. Just gets plugged in. We are also including a timer for the lights. The lights should be on from anywhere from 6 to 8 hours. That'll help control algae, and it's a nice easy way for the light to be sure that the light doesn't stay on all night. This is like any Christmas tree or any light timer that you would have. If the buttons are pushed down, that's when it's going to be on. If it's up, then it's going to be off. And we're going to set it from noon to 7. And then the arrow gets pointed at the current time. So we set it to the current time, plug the light in to the timer, and the timer into the outlet. I could sit on there until the fish are ready to go in. We're also going to plug in the filter and the heater. And you'll hear the hum of the filter running. And at this point, we're just waiting for the fish to acclimate. So the two temperatures are about the same. You're gonna wait about 10 minutes. We actually set this up, and it's actually already the same water inside the aquarium as inside the fish bag. So we're okay to go right ahead and get the fish ready to go into the tank. At that time, you're gonna take the lid off. Now we never wanna take the water that's in the fish bag and put it into their aquarium, because we're worried about cross-contamination from the tank that the fish were in into a tank, into your current tank. So a nice easy way to add the fish are just the net that's included, just put it over the pitcher that's included. You're gonna undo the bag the fish are in. Lift it upside down over the top of the net. Release the water and the fish into the bag. The fish stay behind. And scoop them up and put them right into the tank. Then take this water and throw it out. And we will fill the aquarium up to its final level, which is about a 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch from the top of the front of the aquarium. So right about there is good. Put the lid back on, and you're all set.